Hello, mateys, and welcome to another chapter number 2 of Deb Talks. Ralph was asking me the other day why I say mateys. I don't know where I actually got it from. I think I made it up, but it's mates and ladies. Mates and ladies, mateys. It's very Australian to say mate, but I felt like that's too, mateys I reckon is better. But anyway, the reason for this video, the reason for video number 2 is what is the why, or what should I say? The reason is I woke up, backtrack. You'll know I made a challenge, and that's how I started, to wake up at 6 a.m. every morning. And to some of you, that's not a big deal. Maybe some of you wake up at 5 a.m. every day. And in the past, when I had something that required me to be up at 6 a.m., I did it. I did this for, I would say, years, perhaps, when I was going to school very early, when I had a job that required me to be up at 6 a.m., but I never did it on holidays. I never woke up at 6 a.m. For a long period of time, just because I wanted to. And I don't know about you, but I have this burning desire, burning in my heart, and I've always had it, to fulfill my potential, to walk out the calling, to walk out the destiny that God has for me. And it's always weighed heavily on my heart. When people would ask me, Deborah, what's your greatest fear? You know how you have those questions, where are you going to be in 10 years? What are you going to, what's your greatest fear? My answer has always been, I'm afraid of not fulfilling my potential. I'm afraid of not doing what I was born to do. I'm afraid of not doing the job. There's a job for all of us that I was meant to do on earth. And there's a lot of reasons why you would not, or I would not, actually fulfill my calling, fulfill what I'm supposed to do, reach the people that I'm supposed to reach, do the things that I'm supposed to do. And a huge part of that is lack of organization. I mean, organization is not a sexy word, but it's just true. Lack of organization, lack of discipline, lack of order, lack of focus, lack of commitment. And the day has 24 hours, but I know that for most of my life, I just wake up before doing whatever I need to do. So let's say I have a commitment, I don't know, going to school at 9 a.m. What's the latest that I can wake up in order to be ready for school and be there at 9 a.m.? In my case, I was a serial tardy, late person to school. I don't even remember how many, but in my school report, it would be like, 97 days late this semester. I remember constantly going to the office and picking up a late note because I was always late to class. And so this kind of, what's the absolute minimum that I have to do to meet the requirement? What is the minimum that I have to do to fulfill my obligations for the day? What's the latest I can wake up to get to work on time or late by a couple of minutes? And I realized that this way of operating, this way of thinking, it was hampering me. It is hampering me, or it was, because I'm no longer that person. I realized that there were so many times in my life where people saw potential in me, but I would sabotage myself because I was not committed, because I was not punctual, because I didn't have my things organized. I didn't have my life organized. I wasn't doing the best job I could do because I wasn't prepared for life. And I know we've all heard that saying before, right? Failing to prepare is preparing to fail. And it's cliche. It is cliche as heck. And for me, planning, preparing, organization, responsibility, all of these were almost like swear words. Like I consider myself to be a free spirit. I want to fly. I want to be free. I don't want anything holding me back. And I think that I associated these words with a lack of freedom. I associated these words with boring, like a boring black and white life that was not exciting. And I loved living by the fly of my pants, the seat of my pants. I loved living on the edge. I loved catching that train last second. Have you ever done that, where you just run up and down the stairs because you're super late and you get in just in the nick of time? And it's like, wow, I did it. I enjoyed that adrenaline. I enjoyed just making it. I enjoyed being at the airport maybe an hour and a half before an international flight or 1 hour before an international flight and making it. And I still like to be the last person on the plane. I actually don't like to queue up and get in on the plane earlier than I have to be, because I feel silly sitting there while all these other people are boarding. And I don't get the point. So there's a part of me that loves, that associates freedom to lack of discipline, to lack of time, to lack of order, to lack of schedule. Scheduling is another one of those words that I would think, or routine. However, I just shared with you that my biggest fear was not fulfilling my potential. It is not fulfilling my potential. And I just decided that no, that's not going to be me. I'm not going to. Because of what? Because of waking up at 8, waking up at 9. Is it about waking up at, it's not even about waking up at 6. It's not about that. It's about, you know what? I am in control of my life. I can do hard things. I can get up and I can make my life a beautiful life. By the help of God, I can and I will fulfill my potential. And I'm telling you right now, this may sound arrogant, but this channel, it's not a small channel. This is not a little passion project, just a little thing. No, I commit to this. And I commit to, not for myself. It's not for, oh, Deborah wants to be famous. Heck no, I don't. I actually like my privacy. This is about helping other people to wake up to their calling the way that I'm waking up to mine. I want everyone that is around me, everyone that hears the sound of my voice, I want them to wake up to their potential, wake up to their whatever it is. It's not YouTube for everyone. It's not talking for everyone. I call this Deb Talks because if there's one thing that I know I am good at, it's talking. I love to talk. I love to listen. I love to advise. I love to interact with people. And waking up at 6, it's honestly, it's only been 2 days. And the first day I woke up at 3, then I had a nap at 8 till 11. Yep. And then today I woke up at 4 without an alarm clock, just because I was excited. And I woke up. Raf also woke up. We prayed together. We read the Bible. We did some breathing, like a 5-minute meditation. We said some affirmations. We said some good things over our lives. We did a little bit of visualization, which, believe me, these are not things that have been a part of my life, but you know what? Why not? And then we went down to the gym and did a workout. And all of that was done by 8 o'clock. We had done all these things by 8 o'clock. We had a lovely chat, and you all know it's important to have chats when you're married and connect with each other. And the only reason I was able to do all of those things, which often I don't get to do, because if I'm waking up at 9 just before whatever I have to do that day, do you think I've got time to do the things that I just mentioned? To get in a workout, to read my Bible, to pray, No, because then you're just catching up. You're just running after the tail, right? You're just finishing up at uni or finishing up, and then you run from one thing to the next and one thing to the next. And there's no time created to do the things that you actually really want to do. And I've talked for years about working out consistently. Who hasn't, right? About eating healthily, about, if you're a Christian, praying in the morning and speaking to God, having a devotional. Or if you're another religion, doing whatever spiritual practice that you want to do. And waking up at 6, which again may not be a big deal, it's to some of you, gives me that time to do the things and to get ahead of the game, to do the things that I really want to do, the things that are a priority to me, and to set myself up for a beautiful future. And the future is beautiful. It's going to be beautiful. I say it, I believe it. Let me just finish up with a thought. So Raf actually shared this with me. It's from this guy that he listens to, that he really likes. He loves me. He likes this guy. His name's Alex Hormozi, and he's a businessman or entrepreneur, very successful. And this is what he said. He said, extraordinary accomplishments come from doing ordinary things for extraordinary periods of time. The thing that makes the action extraordinary is the commitment to it, not the nature of the action itself. Mate, extraordinary accomplishments come from doing ordinary things for extraordinary periods of time. And I started this channel by telling you guys that I have tried before. I have tried. And for the most part, these changes that I've made, they have not lasted. And he literally says it can be ordinary things, but for an extraordinary length of time. And I'm excited because I started this channel to go on a journey. And it's already so helpful to me to have you guys, you 17 so far, 17 subscribers right now. You people on Instagram who look at my story, who sometimes send a little love heart. You guys motivate me that I need to keep going, and I want to. Maybe it's a little bit of ego. It might just be how embarrassing to declare to the whole, people that know me that I'm going to wake up at 6 a.m. and then not wake up, or that I'm going to start this YouTube channel and then not continue. So you guys actually help me. There's a bit of accountability there. But I just want to say, let's go on this journey together. Send me some friends, like and subscribe. We know the drill, because this is going to be big. It is going to be big. I feel it. I know it. I know that this is a start of something special. I know that I'm walking in my calling, and I'm excited. And you should be excited too, because I'm bringing you along with me. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be great. And I want you to think about one change in your life that you want to make. Maybe it's making the bed. Hey, no judgment. No judgment. I was not a bed maker. I'm intrinsically still not a bed maker, but between me and Raf, we get it done. Raf is a bed maker. Maybe it's making the bed. Maybe, like I said, it's calling your mum once a week. Anybody out there sometimes feel like I could do better at being a daughter, at being a son. I should keep in touch. Maybe just chuck in a reminder in the phone and make that a priority. Hey, Mom, how's it going? Hey, Dad, how's it going? And let's do this thing. That's me. Hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day. Much love, and talk soon.